Alright guys, we're about to go live. Whew. Okay. Alright. What's up guys? Here we go. So, editing a quick little video that I shot about getting excited, and that's not sexual, or at least not meant to be. Take it however you want. But just about like allowing yourself to get excited in life, right? Like every day, just allow yourself to get excited about one thing, even if it seems silly, even if it seems stupid. You know, allow yourself that awesomeness of feeling that way, because it's a great feeling. So anyway, create a new project. I'm just gonna double click in here to get started. Actually before I do that, the first thing that I do anytime I go out and shoot video, and then I bring it back in here for editing, in this case it was shot in my car, so I use this. It's a Canon G7X. They're actually really nice cameras for vlogging. It has a fully articulating head, so for an LCD screen, so it's hard to tell because this isn't on right now, but this, you can see yourself, like you can hold this up basically like this, and then you can see exactly where you're positioned in the shot, which is nice. Picks up okay audio, does some decent image stabilization, all that stuff. So shot that video with that camera in the car, just super quick video. So I always import it from the SD card. I'll just copy it into like a RAW folder that holds all of my raw footage. So we're gonna go ahead and navigate to that right now. NS videos, cool. We have streaming videos, all sorts of stuff. Go into my raw folder. This is a video that will be uploaded to YouTube, not on this channel by the way, but a different one. So we're gonna just go ahead and open this. Now if I wanted to make any in and out points, I can. So I can just play this. Cool. We're good to go. Now right now my project isn't playing through my headphones, so I need to go to my project settings. We'll go to general. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. My preferences, audio hardware preferences, and then so default output is all of this stuff, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyway, so yeah, so basically I could get this first, half of a second out. So I'll set my out points fine. I know already because I looked at the footage. It's chill. I mean, I can clip off part of it. So this is 47.5 seconds. About 47 seconds after my in and out points. Now I can just drag this clip here and create a new sequence. Cool, so I got my sequence. I'm actually going to experiment. I'm going to go to my sequence properties, or sorry, my sequence settings. And here's what we're going to do. Editing mode. We're going to do DNX is the next one that I'm going to mess around with, but for right now, I'm going to do custom. I'm going to rock out QuickTime. I normally use ProRes when I'm editing on a Mac, but I'm editing on my Windows computer because it has 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance gaming memory, has a overclock processor at 4.3 gigahertz, NVIDIA GTX 970 card, so it's a decent one. And instead of animation, we're going to pop this at H.264, which is basically what this is recorded in anyway. So I'm going to mess around with this encoding preset for the sequence settings. It's going to tell me that all of my preview file format stuff is screwed, and now it has to be deleted and re-rendered. So if I already had tons of previews, this would be a bad thing to do at the end of a project. So always do it at the beginning. We don't have any previews generated, so it doesn't matter. Now here's the thing. I need to color grade this, and then I'm pretty much done. I'm going to click on the clip, hit Control D, Command D on a Mac, and that's going to give me the little transitions in the very beginning. So you'll see, kind of fades in. It fades in pretty short actually. So I can click on this and then double click, and then we'll make this. We'll just add a little bit there. Not much. I might add I might make this one a full second. Cool. So it's just a little bit longer of a transition. And who knows? You can also zoom in even further. I'm doing Control Alt and scroll wheel to do this. It's also it's Command or it's Control Option scroll wheel on a Mac. I'm just gonna make this a little bit longer. Cool, that's good with me. Now I need to do color grading. So I need to go to the effects panel, and I already had it actually up, which is Lumetri Color. This is what I used to do color grading. So we're gonna double click on that and go to my effects controls. And one thing that I need to have up that I don't is Lumetri Scopes. I use the Parade scope, so in case you're wondering, you can right click on this, select Parade, Waveform, whatever. It's all good. Parade is my favorite by far. So we're gonna parade this out, and I'm going to, first of all, I like to start off with curves because otherwise I'll end up editing curves multiple times in a project. So I'm just gonna pull these up a little bit, and you can see what it's doing to the video. Just pull them up a little bit and pull my shadows down a little bit. So this is pulling up my highlights, pulling down my shadows just a little bit. And then this is how we're gonna start off. Then we're gonna go into basic color correction, or basic correction I should say. I'm gonna see what auto does and see if I like it at all. So I clicked auto, didn't look like it did anything at all. Right? No big deal. We're gonna increase the exposure a little bit. And this is basically the f-stops. So you gotta be careful with this. But so we can see a little bit more exposure. I like to add a little bit of contrast in there, which I already did using the levels, so I'm gonna be careful about that. So we might up the blacks a little bit, like up the blacks, which actually decreases the blacks, believe it or not. So just by a little bit. And then we can do all sorts of stuff with this. I don't know if I actually want to change the whites. It doesn't look like it. So we do have a problem here with this color, but I think it's because we're in the cross effect. So be careful about that. See how is in this. So this crossfade effect can definitely change stuff in a really, really bad way for you guys. So it was messing with my ability to interpret what I was doing in my settings. So I'm going to click over here. We have a much more dynamic range. You can see what's going on a little bit more. I can see, okay, boom. What's this look like? Now just with the colors and highlights, this was before I did anything. This is after. We're still not done yet. This is supposed to be a happy video, right? It's about getting excited in life. So let's go ahead and warm it up a little bit. And I'm just doing that by increasing the temperature. I'm not gonna tint this at all. And I'm not gonna add any more, I'm not gonna do a minus contrast. I'll do a little bit of a plus contrast. I don't want to, I'm a little afraid of increasing the exposure any more than it already is, but we'll test it, see what happens. See if we get some okay effects. So I want to just see this like really light point. I just want to make sure it's not bleeding out too much. And it's not too bad, but that's a little bit too much exposure for me. So we're gonna go back down to this, and now we can see those extra white points from reflections from other cars and such. Not too dramatic, not too bad. And I might even warm this up to about around 30. So cool, we're good to go. So before, after, I'm not doing a lot to this video, guys. You can do a lot more. We could drop in the color wheel, mess with the mid-tone shadows, highlights a little bit more, all sorts of stuff, right? But I am going to increase the saturation a little bit more, which is going to give it a little bit more of a dramatic look, so we can see before and after. I'm just by about, I don't know, 20 seems fine. Cool. So now we can see before this effect, after this effect. I'm just turning it on and off by hitting that FX button. So good stuff. Hope this video helped you in some way. I mean, I am live streaming this right now, so I will continue to do live streaming with video editing, with code stuff, with all sorts of randomness, because this channel is pure random. You might even catch me playing a video game or two on here. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, this is that, guys. This is that. That sounds super official. This is that. Hope you enjoyed it. like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see, what kind of video editing tricks you want to see happen. If you want me to focus more on color grading and go more into that on a video. This video is super short, super simple. Don't want to spend a lot of time on it. And I got shit to do. So I'm going to get off of this. And just let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Any questions that you guys have. This is Premiere CC 2015 that I am using to edit this. And yeah, subscribe, guys. Let me know what you think, and help me create more videos by subscribing and liking the channel. Until then, hope you guys have an awesome day. Don't forget to smile, and I'll see you guys on the next one.